A sharpshooter. The scaffolding looks unstable. Better stay clear of the red ray. Here's the second line of defense. Red means danger. Timber. Bet a big bump will bring it down. Switched off the light. A barrel shoot. Smack it to get a barrel out of it, then hit it toward the gate and blast it. That looks splody. Shoot it and watch it blow. Not too close though. Kaboom! You're in. Almost there. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. Says you did a great job capturing the outpost. You've earned the privilege of carrying the tribe's weapon. Figures the honor belongs to the tribe, too. Out of Date says he's doing his best to keep up, but from what he can tell, it seems you're making progress with the tribe conflict. He had a feeling you'd get along with the Myriad tribe, but it remains to be seen what the future holds for your alliance. Your negative outlook on life might just be what the Myriad tribe needs to complement theirs, which is much more positive. But Out of Date emphasizes that solving the tribe conflict won't matter unless you help make a stand against the World Eaters. That doesn't sound good. Out of Date's forebodings are justified. The jumbo puff needs to be taken care of. He says the time has come to confront the jumbo puff at the end of the west route. Gizmo is working on making his Mekton strong enough to endure the oxygen-deprived dead zone all the way out to the World Eater. You should get over there and see what you can do to help. He knows things that you need to know. The rival tribe still has 2 outposts left. It's up to you to change that. Says your toybot looks like it needs lots of sparks. Understands completely. He knows things that you need to know. Has plenty to do, so no worries. Says nowadays everything seems to be falling apart, even fire. Could you help out with the fire beacon? It's gone out. They can't reach the fire beacon to relight it, but you could. Says it's supposed to keep lit forever. Shocked it went out. Says the fire beacon's not too far, just keep your head up. Sometimes you can still see the smoke coming up from it. And if you see their mother, please send her home. They miss her. Says they think you're smart enough to figure that out. Complains it's impossible to keep anything safe now that the world is coming to an end. They found a stronk box once that might be able to stand up to even the Lupin's teeth. It was too heavy for them, but someone like you could carry it. Says it's a small, safe place to put things worth lots of green. Or green, that too. Says the stronk box isn't too far away, unless someone else moved it. Just go grab that stronk box and haul it out of there. Too good to just leave it.
Sure.
Without you, it's just going to rust bust. Says there's no better use for it. Give your eyelights a chance to adjust to the dawn. Shines on about how the Jagni can't handle Myriad's fantastic shine. So, says you covered the important things already. Says the shop holds something for everyone, especially you. Points out they just restocked, so you should be able to find something you like here. Glad you ran into Out of Date. Heard he lives in a cave beneath the Tree of Life. Says you're welcome back. Asks you to check out the wares. Confident. Says there's usually a line, but today's your lucky day. Peddler is eager for you to have a look at. Just don't run into a tree. Says you'll get a special price and this area is biocontaminated. It's really hazardous. That's a gnote. Easy prey for Lupin. For everyone else, they're a perfect mount and easily tamed if they are kept fed. Feel that sunshine. What a wartime novelty. One at a time. The board mainly has posts from those that used to work at the chug yard back in the days gone. They don't make much sense these days. Not much more to say about the board, but Gizmo is holed up in the underyard here working on that mekton of his. The Toxanol Corporation used to run chugger-chuggers out of here, big machines on rails with smokestacks that fouled the air. The rails used to be filled with chugs packed tight with two-leggeds, like guppos in a tin. You're on the right track. Keep your eyes open. Tribes always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck to looting instead of playing around with sprockets. Bomper Bonkers busy ram-banging the door. This is your chance.
Took care of it.
Hold on to that. This could be the beginning of the end of everything. Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end, in flames. Let's see. Stay away from that biohazard. You'll want to wash yourself off for a month. It's a wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past. Nothing like a story with an unexpected ending. The spent nuclear fuel that toxinol dumped in the surf had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater. Combined, this sent their world hurtling on an inevitable road to ruin. I need to brush up on my Wando, but I have a feeling he believes it was you that caused the bang at the yard. Oh, and he says he knows you. You used to call him Gizmo. He gave you the oil-greased hands when he taught you how to upcycle. Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still sense the warmth of your good heart. But Gizmo says how you experience a memory can be different. You know the story, but sometimes the truth it brings is personal. He hopes you remember that one time he taught you to upcycle, and hopes you've had some use for it over the years. Gizmo says he also has re-memories from the long gone, but unlike you, he doesn't think of the past, for it's gone. He understands history made Lupa Lupin a big part of your past, your present, and soon, your future. You still believe there's some good in everyone. You still have hope for tomorrow. He says you should know that what's meant to be will always find a way, but history shouldn't consume you. Gizmo understands you still have strong feelings, but urges you to keep them under control. You've witnessed firsthand what it'll lead to.
Yes, that's the way. No arguing with that.
Sometimes your gut is flat out wrong.
Don't ever doubt yourself. You are number one.
Even the dark knows you're better than this.
Stick with me. We'll rule the world.
Would like to know if you ever doubt the choices you made on the path that brought you to this point. Would you have been happier going in a different direction? Figures you're either a rare person or a good liar. Maybe both. Hard to believe the world is actually going to survive. Just seemed impossible till now. Understands why you're bent on finishing the world off. Supposes it's a mercy to make it faster. Wonders if you liked working with the Myriad. They always seemed so centered and so seeking. Figures everyone does. They seem unusually dedicated to finding them. But that's not important now. Gizmo says it's taken a long time to bring the past up to the present, and where you go from here is up to you. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the Underyard as he has no protection against the vacuum in the dead zone, so you need to salvage scrap to upcycle the Mekton, starting with the old crate outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the Mekton strong enough to fight the Jumbo Puff. It's the part of the land that suffered most from the apocalypse. It's deprived of oxygen, making it next to impossible for anything but creatures that were most contorted by the contamination. There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half lives. Take this seriously, or it'll take you down. This box once tailed a chugga-chugga. Now it's just off track. Look at that, right in the chug yard. Follow the rails and you'll find all sorts of little treasures scattered all over the place. Who do you think? You're not the first wanderer in these parts. Good work finding that track. They can teach you so much about the world. Keep looking for more.